It's gonna be me and you looking at this moonlight view. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, nah, yeah. ATM, ATM. Doing album review of Emtee, Manando. Yeah. Right in the hood. I'm missing my nigga Manando. Yeah, get straight into it. Emtee. Who is Emtee, nah? Who is Emtee? Emtee is a South African rapper, singer, whatever, musician. Let me say that he's a musician. Yeah, he was born in the Eastern Cape representing us here. But now he moved to the north side. Ungumxhosa, I assume. Anyways, get into how I got to know Emtee, né? Well, Emtee, the first time I heard of Emtee, like him actually rapping was, it was Aries featuring Emtee, Couldn't. That was the first time. But the first time I witnessed the hype guy Emtee was when I arrived at university. I think it was 2016. Yeah. And we had like the school play, like RU jamming. And then we kind of used to, roll up, one of them. Yeah, it was roll up. We used to roll up. We used roll up as like as a melody for a part in the production. That's when I was like, this melody is too sick. Took me a couple of years. But then Manando dropped. That's when I really got interested in Emtee. And Emtee kind of needed to drop this album because Ambitiouz was going through like a rough patch at the time. And people were like, will Emtee recover? No, will Emtee not recover per se, but will Emtee give us something better than Ivory since like Aries and them left? So it was like, what's Ambitiouz going to do? Will they give us a product? Will they give us something good? And then why? Mara, why were we worrying? Because Manando dropped, and my goodness, this album, I feel, my opinion, it's it's the same structure as like the production, and it improved. Yes, it was the same formula as Ivory, but in a deeper sense, in the terms of there was more stories from Emtee, and those like, I feel like Emtee is very real, like who genuine. People may differ, like people may beg to differ against me because I've heard people like say Emtee like who fake with all this hustle or this drug dealer talk sinyana or whatever. But I feel like this album, regardless of whatever the truth is, this album has genuine content and is pretty much a dope album of 2017. Top album. Like just the introduction, coming in with all platinum. I just went platinum. Like telling us like how, like in the previous album, Ivory was talking about, like, I think on the intro there, I forget the name of the song, where he was talking about like how roll up like helped him improve his life and get better. Platinum continued on the success of Ivory, and that was the perfect start because it was like telling us like what happened after he went platinum, like how his life changed. I just went platinum. Like then I try like it's also such a beautiful like continuation of the intro. Like I just love I Try because I feel it's very personal, family based, like family stories, like a hardship of Emtee deep, man, touch my blood vibes, like we can feel it. Like it was like, yo, I love I Try, like you don't understand. And then the single with Una, then you just get the momentum on this album. Like you just go into the single guy with Me and You with Tiwa Savage. Love the song. A bit disappointed in terms of you didn't use Tiwa Savage enough. Like my goodness, Now, Unotiwa Savage tracking, and you only give her like what a verse. What? What? Like, nah. It was a good song. Like, it's gonna be me and you. Yeah, like I like it's a good like Valentine like love track and everything. Like it's a popping song. But I just wanted more Tiwa Savage like back and forth, like legit being me and you. Like it be like it's wet nyana. Like I don't know. Like then we go into like Manando. Yo, Manando fair to you. Manando, like just December 2016 was Manando, like just banging everywhere. Like Manando was just like Manando. Like your storytelling was so brilliant on that track. I don't care what people say about like how apparently you stole E-Flow from Tory Lanez or something. But yo, I was just focusing on your storytelling and like your delivery and your melodic flow. Like it was just like I just felt your story, like, and then also the track that talking about like how you used to get bullied in high school, and Manando was there to protect you, and like that's something that you don't hear a lot from rappers telling us, like being vulnerable like that in the sense to and like see if like how you get like a rapper got bullied, like how it's like so talk like Emtee they police you how like he personal like he connect a way and then and then you go to plug is like a big hit, like single, like it's a smasher. You got plugs everywhere you go, feel to wherever you are, no PM's ants. You just got the connection, like people must not mess with you. Like it was just like a single like, hot up there, like it was like on those levels of who roll up and re-up, then you ghetto hero, like just that like the production Ba'u was like a different like side of Emtee also like how like Emtee like it's like a mixture. Yeah, like not a mixture of Zola Nobu Tupac Nyana. Like you know how to give a hit, but you also know how to be deep and personal, if you understand. Like tell your story, like what you want from people. And yeah, so like hero, like talking about how you want to be ghetto hero, like you want the kids to look up to you and all that. I don't know why you have to compare yourself to Steve Biko, because like yeah, nah. You won't be the same type of heroes. But I understand like you want to prove to the like the look scene and all that they can't get out, like they can't get out, I mean, like out of like that situation. Like BAMBELELA, like even this like cements that statement, like I love BAMBELELA, now we BAMBELELA. Like faith, like even like I watched like an ATM documentary and like he's seeing Raf talk about like Movedek. Like like I feel like you brought back like like but you mixed it. Like you brought back even neckness like in tracks like I remember, like I think Utales came in and just switched up everything. Everything was just English, and then now you like when you know ref the ATM, like you guys are making like African sound and you're making like you're trying to push like African trap movement, and giving that sound. And I feel like this album does that, like your distinctness, like you know Emtee. Like you know an Emtee song, you hear the production, or you know the voice comes on, you know I'm Emtee. You cannot like say someone else. You cannot say it's taken, like it's bitten. You just know your voice Emtee, like or even like all night songs, like all night, talking about how you work all night and how we do it all night, like everything like that. In my crown, like yo, just like a message for all people who try and take your crown, and like a story for that. And like this album is very much diverse in like storytelling, like, in content, and like different parts of Emtee. That's what I like about it. And EMAZWENI is probably like, if not my favorite song on the album. Like they don't know what I'm saying. They don't know, but they dancing anyway. Yeah. There they go. Like that's just like so relevant for today. Like people, like hip hop artists, people don't know what people are saying in like hip hop, but it's a vibe, it's a vibe. Like say feel like Africanness, like that comes out of this, like even neck yako and his stories zako, like zigrand and feel like even though RIP SWATI who's Java no Saudi no Jabulo I think yo who's Java, like Java and feels like how what were you doing to us, like Saudi and Java did the thing, like they delivered, like every feature delivered, yeah. Like I feel like it's Java though, like you did that thing, like this Java killed that thing. Yo, kulungile. Yo, no corner store, like will be grand. Like in the performance what was it? Live amp. Like that was like you brought up the level of performances in live amp. Usually live amp people just come with the mic, abatanga, like bass trailer, like just rap there and they just leave. But you perform like a performance, and shout out to you for that. And you also had like some jam, like club jams, pull up, like for like club, and everything was just good about this album. Even no, Ubuyani was grand, like another side, like Ubukakao are great, and how your family misses you back was Ubuyani, and it's like I relate to that also. Like I'll say, like when you like working, like you really working hard, but you can't go home, but you want to go home, but it's that conflict, like in your family is like always bringing you up, like and like even like, oh thank you, Pike, like thank you was a great ending, like thanking us, thanking the fans, and telling people that without them you are nothing, which is true. Without like support, like we need each other, like in that sense. And yeah, man, this was like a legit great album to me. I feel like it was very much important for you to not fail on this album, because people thought you were going to fail. And that was funny because you didn't fail. Like, you were a really good rapper, trapper. And I feel like you delivered to this. You didn't drop. I do kind of feel like it was kind of like a lot of tracks. Could have been a double disc. But it was just like so much. You were bombarded with a lot of tracks. But at times it flowed. And then at times it kind of slowed down. It was like momentum, like, and then it came back again. And it was like, if it was like shorter, could have been like, could have smashed it out the park. But I guess, yeah, man, what I'll give the album is a 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. Manando, yeah. R.I.P. Manando. Shout out to all the people who like. Shout out to Uraf, like Uraf, like your production and go simfit, like for all you do, and like how you pushing that African trap movement and that African trap sound that Emtee has, and how Emtee is like very much important in SA hip hop, and his sound is very much good in that sense. And yeah, man, go buy Manando out there. It's getting dark. It's gonna be me and you under that moonlight view. And yeah, Manando, yeah. EMAZWENI, next should be the next big thing. Just love the album. Shout out to Emtee. Keep doing your thing. Hoping for your next project to be like improved, better. You can get better. And yeah, go buy the album. People who don't support the album, like why? Like Emtee just gave you quality music, and go listen to it. Listen to it regardless of the length of it. Listen to the full body package of the album, and you will get a different side of Emtee, and he will deliver you great music. Shout out to Ref, ATM, Ambitiouz, all of that. This album was a flammable.